people, Max the Divine here, creating the life I want to live and helping others do the same. Welcome back to my channel. So, today's video, we're talking about what I've learned so far on my content journey. Technically, this is like my second month officially. So, I've learned a few things, even though you haven't seen a lot of content that I've put out, but I've learned a few things. Let's get into it. Number one, let's talk about equipment. Over several months, I've collected and purchased different equipment. So I've got these little microphones here. It comes with two. Let me show you. Well, actually, this one came with a nice little case. Dang, I'm probably really loud now. Let me. Anyways, it came with two mics, couple chargers, and a little adapter thing. I also got this USB-C to USB drive because my phone storage is always full. Um, I've got a webcam that I've already been using for my business conferences. I've got a ring light with like a phone stand I got from Walmart. I got the mics and stuff from Amazon. I think I got the camera from Walmart. Um, that's generally what I've been using so far as equipment. Obviously my laptop. Um, and so I'm kind of just testing the things out. Camera works pretty well for the most part. I still think I would like to upgrade. I do have a digital camera, but I think it only has 20 minutes of recording at a time, which I'm not recording that long right now, but it's just another step getting the content from the camera to the computer and et cetera, et cetera. I'm trying to move as efficient as possible for right now. So that's equipment. Let's talk more about equipment when it comes to technology testing. First, let's talk about storage. Like I said, my phone storage is always full. I know a lot of people record on their phones, and I kind of had that intention. I tried it out last month, and it was cool. Um, but out of convenience, it's easier for me to record on my laptop right now, just because when I go to edit, it's already there. I don't have to transfer anything. But that was the other thing. I spent like several days over the course of 2 weeks clearing enough storage to be able to start creating content. Like my laptops were full. I have two. They're both full. I have two phones. One of them is full pretty much. The other one is getting there. Of course, I've got different accounts, and so I had to make really a spreadsheet to see what accounts I have, where I can store things, what they have on them, what needs to come off. So I clean them out. I organize them, several flash drives and all. So make sure you have enough storage on whatever devices that you're trying to record and keep your content on. Otherwise, you'll be in the middle of recording and it'll cut off, or you may not be able to save anything. You may not be able to do anything at all. So start there. Um, as far as technology testing, so all of the equipment that I mentioned before you start recording, maybe the day before, test things out. Test out your lighting, test out your background, test out your sound, how close or far you need to be from the microphone, um, things like that. You see this ring light all up in my glasses? I hate that so much. In every video that I record, I'm watching this ring light. So I hope you're not doing the same. And I hope that I haven't enticed you to do that for the rest of the video. It is what it is. I'll figure that out as I go. But yeah, so test your technology and your setup and your equipment. Make sure things are suitable to produce good quality material to your standard, of course. What else? That's another thing with technology. I learned having backup audio, and I'm tripping because I just recorded another video. I'm recording this now. I'm sitting here with my phone that has my voice recorder open, but I ain't pressed record. So I've experienced when I did a divination before. Normally I record my divinations. Um, in one video, my camera, this webcam, I was further away from it, so it kept trying to focus, and then you could just hear this clicking noise in the background, and it was drowning out all of my sound. I think in another video, the sound just maybe got cut out. So I've learned, obviously not well enough, but I did just press record. So hey, It is what it is. This is a learning process. All right. So now let's talk about content plans and content calendars, content strategies. Actually, last summer I had done a little bit of research. Last summer I was preparing to start content, right? I had done a little bit of research. I found a resource on um like it was a content calendar, but it also had not necessarily prompts, but it had content ideas that you could build from, make your own, make them suit whatever you're talking about. And so I had done this research. I watched the video. I took notes. Like, okay, this is what I need to do strategy wise, um, content pillars, and all of the things. Right. Obviously, it's 2024, and I'm just now starting my content. And what had happened was I just had to find more clarity, really, in my in life, in businesses. I had to get more clear and set stronger foundations before I was really able to get into the content piece of it. And so fast forward to this year, here I am. Now I'm learning more about the basis of content creation. And so that's been a little bit rocky getting started. But the biggest lesson here is start and learn as you go. And so by this time around, this year I had obviously a couple of different lessons on content, strategies and calendars, etc. Um, I tested out, I used some of the resources that I've obtained. But at the end, I ended up just kind of making my own because I know how my brain thinks, and the resources that are being provided, they're great resources, excuse me, but they just need a little tweaking to fit me. And so that's what I've done. And so far, what I did was, I've got my content pillars, I've got content ideas listed under those pillars, and then I picked a theme for August, which was filling your cup. And then week by week, I just kind of wrote out what kind of content I wanted to create, whether it was videos or posts, and kind of wrote an outline, kind of scripted for them, which gets me into my next thing, recording days. I had intended on recording all of the content for the month of August on that first day that I was creating the content. And then I was going to edit it and then be able to release a video each week. Well, I didn't take into account this is my first time doing and recording content. And so I had to take time to get all the lighting right, to practice what I was going to say, to do a bunch of different takes, to really get into the groove and the learning process of it. I didn't account for that. And so that week came and went. I had other stuff to do the other week. So I didn't really have time to record the content, which is why I had planned on doing it all in one sitting. Not realistic for me right now. And so I'm thinking that I need at least like 2 recording days until I get better. This is going okay so far, but you've got to adjust to whatever you need at the time. You probably need separate days for editing, depending on how much editing you have to do. But for me, recording and editing in the same day, I can do it, depending on again what I've recorded. But sometimes just need a little break from it, right? I'm ready to get off the devices and do something else because I do most of my work on the computer, and so I just feel like maybe tomorrow. So we'll see if I edit these videos today or tomorrow, but probably tomorrow. Um, and then the last thing, a schedule. So literally a posting schedule. You can decide when you want to release your content. Um, I've decided that I want to try to do videos weekly, but have at least like 3 posts a week generally. So Facebook, Instagram, whatever platforms you're on, you can decide that for you. But you can also schedule posts on some of these. Now, if you're working on a personal page, sometimes you can only schedule it from the mobile app, which is irritating. But business pages you can schedule from the web browser. You can also do that from your phone. And scheduling them ahead of time let helps you to actually post. Things won't get in the way because it's already scheduled, so it'll be posted. The only thing you have to do is go back and engage with the people who are engaging with you, which is something I need to work on because I've been so used to not being on social media that when those things post, I don't even think about it. I see comments. I'm like, what are people commenting on? Oh, this. Okay, I'm gonna get back to it because I'm just so not used to responding right in that moment. But hey, it's a learning process. So anyways, that's what I've learned so far on my beginner's content journey. Um, Maybe next month or in another 2 months, I'll have an update video on more things that I've learned, maybe upgraded equipment. Who knows? We'll find out. If you don't get nothing else from this video, I want you to take away from it that this is a learning process. Just like life, everything is a learning process, a learning experience, and just trust the process and see what you learn. There's always a lesson in something. Okay? I love you. Thank you for watching. Tune in next week, maybe if I drop, or just, subscribe so you will know when I do drop until I get into my consistent routine, right? Okay. So if you have any tips for me or if you have any questions, feel free to comment below, like this video, and share it with somebody who it may help. Talk soon. Love you. Bye.